I would like to give just a big pat on the back to the Disney fandom for creating a conspiracy for a movie that has just barely been released. This conspiracy was actually sent to me by a viewer named DJ, and it was way too crazy to pass up. So, how are Disney's Big Hero 6, Frozen, Tangled, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and Bolt all connected?
You may have noticed a wanted poster of Hans in the police station of San Francisco. That's where this conspiracy theory begins. It's been pretty obvious that since Disney switched over to CG animation that all of their female characters look exactly the same. And it's apparently a well-documented fact that all Disney female characters must reproduce asexually via mitosis. And supposedly it is absolutely canon that Rapunzel is a cousin of Anna and Elsa from Frozen. And from there, the conspiracy states that Big Hero 6's Honey Lemon is the asexually reproduced daughter of Rapunzel, Gogo Tamago is the daughter of Elsa, and Aunt Cass is the daughter of Anna because they all look so alike.
We can also assume that Frozen and The Little Mermaid take place in the same universe because the sunken ship at the beginning of The Little Mermaid is that of Anna and Elsa's parents. Also that The Little Mermaid and Aladdin take place in the same universe because of Sebastian's quick cameo. And here's where the actual conspiracy begins. After Hans is arrested in Arendelle, he's sent to prison in Agrabah where he finds the genie's lamp. He uses it to transport himself to the year 2032 and kidnaps the daughters of the three cousins. Hans then tries to ransom off the girls to Rapunzel's great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter Penny, who we can also assume exists in this universe because a photo of her dog Bolt can also be seen on the police officer's desk. When his ransom doesn't work, Hans goes into hiding as the kabuki mask villain Yokai and kills Tadashi, the great-great-great-grandson of Kristoff. So is this Disneyverse theory really true?
Where exactly is it well documented that all Disney princesses asexually reproduce? I mean, we all know how mermaids reproduce, and it's super gross, but Ariel was a human when she had Melody, and Melody would also have some of her father Eric's genetics. And that still doesn't explain Rapunzel, Anna, or Elsa.
I'll contradict myself a little bit and believe that Anna and Elsa really are the cousins of Rapunzel, and that Frozen and The Little Mermaid really do take place in the same universe. And alright, I'll even buy that Aladdin and The Little Mermaid take place in the same universe. And so maybe Hans's brothers banished him to a prison all the way in the fictional Middle East hundreds of years after the events of Aladdin, which is like, harsh.
I'll buy this conspiracy up until the point that Hans travels to the future to ransom off the daughters of the princesses, because I have a little bit of a problem with that part. How are we to know that Tadashi is related to Kristoff? I mean, I know they look a lot alike, but are we supposed to assume that all men also asexually reproduce? How does the world exist then?
Actually, let's go back to the asexual reproduction thing because that's what's really bothering me about this theory. I'm definitely not a biology expert here, but last time I checked, I'm pretty sure these girls aren't fungi or giant bacteria, so I don't think they can actually reproduce asexually. Of course, I don't think this conspiracy is canon at all. Like the Frozen Tangled theory, the Frozen Tarzan theory, and even the Frozen Beauty and the Beast theory, this one relies solely on Easter eggs and really creative fan fiction. I'm definitely not going to give it a 5, but I also don't want to give it a 0. So I'm going to give this conspiracy a gold "you tried" star. Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode of Cartoon Conspiracy. If you click around here, you can get a preview for next week's episode and check out last week's episode as well. And you guys should totally even check out the other cartoons we have on this channel. We have one featured right around here. And if you click somewhere around here, you can even join the Channel Frederator Network. But make sure you subscribed, and I'll see you guys next week.